Servicing an air conditioner. Normally done by a licensed professional, but we're going to show you the tools you need. A set of gauges. We also need some digital temperature probes. And we're going to need a charging calculator. Now this calculator is specific to the type of refrigerant that's in your system. We also need to know what type of expansion device you have. In this case, we've got a thermostatic expansion valve. The first thing we're going to do is check the system and make sure it's clean. We're going to look at the indoor filter. You can hold it up. A filter should be changed about once a month, or at least checked once a month. You can hold it up to the light and see through it, and you should check your filter pretty regular. Also make sure that you install the filter with the airflow air going in the right direction. We notice on the outdoor unit that this type of refrigerant that's in the system is R410A or Puron or AZ20. We also want to inspect the outdoor coil. There's times that this coil might get grass or dirt or cottonwood stuck in it, and you can usually wash that out with a garden hose, but you want to look close at your outdoor coil and make sure it's clean and free of debris. The next step, we're going to hook our gauges up to our refrigeration lines, or our service valves. There's two connections there. One is the high pressure connection, which we will hook the red hose, which is tied to the red gauge or the high pressure. We're also going to hook the blue hose, or the low side, to the big line, which is the vapor line. It ties to the blue gauge. Next, we're going to set our thermostat to cooling, so our system will come on. Depending on the type of thermostat you have, we'll set it to cool, turn the temperature down so that it'll come on. And then outside, we're going to hook our temperature probe, our digital temperature probe, to the small line in this situation, which is the liquid line, because we do have a TXV. So once we get our temperatures hooked up, our pressure gauges hooked up, we're going to look and see what how we're operating. So taking a look at the gauges, our red gauge is our high pressure line, and it's showing that we're running about 375, 374 psi. Our temperature is reading about 101.5 or 101.6. It's climbing a little bit. We'll let it run for just a little bit and stabilize, and then we'll check our charging calculator. The manufacturer says we need a 10-degree subcooling, and so if we look at the pressure we're running, 374, below it tells us what the temperature of that liquid line should be. So in this case, 374 at a 10-degree subcooling should be about 102 degrees. So we want to let it run, check our pressures, and we're at about 374 still. And then we will look and see what our temperature is, and it's showing that it's right at 102. So we know that our charge is correct.